So, all right. We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? You supposed to wear glasses? Huh. Cool. So, we talked about this yesterday about isometric, concentric, and eccentric. Isometric. Remember that? Who helped me with isometric? No. Everybody hold their arm like this. Push against it. Well, this one pushes up, that one pushes down. Right. Isometric. How do you know that one's all by yourself? There's no movement. All by yourself, no movement. Real quick way. Got an eye. Isometric. All right, you see the next one? It says concentric. It's where the muscle shortens. Remember I was showing you that? If I'm doing biceps like this, concentric muscle contraction. Got it? How can I remember that one means to shorten? Yes, come. Come here. So you're shortening the distance. When you come to me, you shorten the distance, right? Eccentric. Muscular lengthens, or the muscular length lengthens during the contraction. How can I remember that one as for it lengthening? Huh? We got E for extend, evacuate, email even, far away. I'm pushing it farther away, right? So find things that'll help you remember. You will need to know each one of those. The definition is going to be there, and you're going to have to write down which one is which. Okay? So, hypertrophy. We talked about hypertrophy yesterday, didn't we? We work out. What happens to our muscles? Yeah, they get bigger. Why does it get bigger? There's more what? What kind of cells? Huh? Powerhouse in a cell? Yes. So they burn more energy. And that means that you have more cells. You need something more of something else. What? Yeah, you need more oxygen. How do you get it to it? Yeah, it's blood. How do you get that? No, you call in a plumber and have him put some more pipe in there. Get more capillaries to feed those cells. Okay? So obviously that's going to make the muscle get bigger, right? Hypertrophy. Hyper, and then hyper means higher, more, elevated. So hypertrophy, enlargement of a muscle caused by an increase in the size of the cells in response in training. The next chapter that we go through, we're really going to learn quite a bit. You'll see how it all works together when we get to meet George. So next week you'll meet George. George is a fascinating figure and rather exciting. Atrophy. Two things happen. I quit working out, and then what happens? You lose your muscles, huh? Yeah. How do I lose it? Well, I mean, it gets smaller around, right? You ever see somebody come out of cast? They had a cast on for a while, and then this arm's really skinny. Well, that's the atrophy. But what else does it? If it not only does it get smaller, skinny-wise, but what else will the muscle do? It'll shrink. It gets shorter. We call that what? What? Partly is the atrophy. Is this part contracture? Okay. So you'll get atrophy and contracture if you're not using a muscle. So some of the times we can't help it because you got hurt and now you're on crutches. You're in a cast. You're wearing a sling. But there's other times that people just say, I'm done with that. I'm a couch potato. Okay? So, atrophy is a decrease of muscle size from itself from inactivity. Oh, I did get up there. Reversibility. I know. Well, I can't get through it because overtraining. All right. What happens if you do too much? You know, everything in life pretty much can ruin you, right? How about water? Can you die from water?
Yes, you could choke on it. You could drink too much.
Well, let's not go.
No, there's a
I don't know if you explode.
No,
Huh?
you can drown about it.
Yeah.
You inhale.
Inhale? Yeah, I'm talking about drinking.
You can choke on
Pay
it.
attention to what you're doing. Huh?
Story about how like this lady entered like a contest or whatever, like how much water she can like hold it for how long, and like she exploded because she drank a lot and she used the bathroom and she like literally died. Her inside.
Well, yeah. I mean, essentially, yeah, because you have too much water. What happens to your blood? It's diluted. Not a good thing. So you could actually be hydrated, but your electrolytes be way out of whack. Okay? So even water, if not done in the proper amounts, would be terrible. What about working out? If I just go just bat crazy and go, okay, all right, dude, like the guy on TV. I really love to say the word dude. And so all he does, he's a meathead and he lifts weights all the time. Huh? He's going to get hurt. Right? It can have a negative effect on the development of muscular strength. If you abuse it, you'll lose it. So, and we see it in here all the time. What's one of the biggest things that we see now that causes overuse injuries? Not steroids, no. Club sports, right? So let's just say volleyball, for example. They start August 1st for the school. They go all the way through, and they're done at the 1st of November, right? Starting in December, then they go to club sport, and they do club all the way until August 1st. And in that time, they get 2 weeks off. So what's going to happen to those kids? Bam, repetitive motions over and over and over. They end up with tendonitis, and they hurt all the time. What sport doesn't have an off season? Hey, we got an off season in football. Huh? I mean, right now we won't get to watch another NFL game until August. Huh? Swimming's got an off season. They all got an off season. Why? Even race car drivers. Because they need a break. Okay? I'm sure they do. All right? If you abuse it, you lose it. Not only will you get a physiological breakdown, not only you get a physiological breakdown, and that's where like the tendons start tearing down and the muscle starts tearing down because it's just dumb fatigue. You get a psychological breakdown. If you're not in it up here in their head, you're not going to take the time to do it the right way. You're not going to take the time to do it the right way. And so then you start to cheat a little bit. And you cheat a little bit, you end up getting hurt a little bit. And then you cheat a little bit more, you get hurt a little bit more. So fatigue, it also causes you to be fatigued, tired. It'll also cause you to be sick. Okay? You wear your body down, you wear it out, and you're done. So reversibility. Talked about this just the other day about losing what you've gained. So if it took me 6 months to gain, right? You decrease both strength and mass, and your reverse starts as little as 48 hours. So if you don't keep it up, it goes, see ya. Like a girlfriend, if you don't give her some attention all the time, she's going to be leaving you, right? Exactly. So reversibility is where you have atrophy through inactivity. You get decreased both in strength and in mass, and it may begin in as little as 48 hours. What else is next? PREs? Progressive resistance exercise. PREs. Increase your weight as one works out. You're not wanting to maintain strength. You're wanting to increase your strength. All right? And increase your mass. It's important to do flexibility. Do you see that we use PREs in here at any time? Progressive resistance exercise. Where? Right there. She's doing it right there. She'll get done with that color and she can move up to the next color. Yeah. So, anyway. All right, tomorrow we'll review. Friday you'll have your test.